on. Is that
I
bad?
took 3 years of culinary, but I still never got used to the onions.
Hey guys, welcome back to Warren First 9 through 1, host of your show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, alongside
Duke Rice from Sparta, Tennessee, live and in living color this morning.
exactly, and always makes me like that song, the show, Live in Living Color. Loved it, missed it. Anyways, with that said, we are live at Juicy's Wellness and Cafe. Again, Brian is not with us today. He is at home resting his little eyes. He had a long night working the night shift, doing I should just say Nurse Brian. But he worked in the rehab facility, so he said he had a long night, so he couldn't come in today. But no worries, my man Duke is with us today. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Just a little update we're going to talk about a little bit of the update on what's going on with Iran and Ukraine, or Iran and the uranium. That is a big hot topic right now amongst a lot of people. Also, another topic that I do also want to hit on, which I don't know if Duke knows about this or not, but and I want to say thank you to Warren County Joy for digging down deep. James Clark does do a good job on this. But a couple of months ago, we talked about the Plaza Shopping Center. When we talked to the current owners, are you working? And then they told us that they were not selling. Like, this is not for sale. But I did find out that some things were like under contract with a certain investment group. And I do know that group, and we'll talk about that later on the show. But we did share the Warren County Joy's newspaper article, or his Facebook article, I should say. But we'll talk about that. We'll also hit on some high notes of what's going on in school, like the beta conventions going on in Florida, Destin, and much more. But as far as I want everybody to say thank you so much for all my birthday wishes, my birthday dinners, my birthday breakfasts. I still have one left. I got a pancake breakfast waiting on me. Yesterday, of course, was my cousin Madeline, or my niece Madeline's 22nd birthday. Can you believe it, dude?
I feel like an old man.
It was just yesterday when me and Duke had her on our show, the Wow Wake Up Morning Crew, doing live reports for the Olympic games.
Oh, yeah.
And she was in 7th, 8th grade then.
Yep.
And now she is, just a little side update, she has accepted a job in West Virginia as a full-time sports broadcaster out there. And I'm so proud of her. I would never, listen, and Duke can agree to this. When Madeline has put her mind to something, she has always done it like 120, 150%. And when she wanted to do this, she had a lot of great opportunities at other places, but it wasn't for sports broadcasting because they just didn't have an availability. And now, knowing that she waited and got what she wanted, I think she's going to be really happy with everything. But we enjoyed an amazing breakfast at Depot Bottom. Suzanne and them did a phenomenal job with our pancakes and our biscuit and gravy and our eggs and our croissant, our buttery croissant. I mean, Duke. And then before we left, they gave Madeline a cinnamon roll. They had candles. They put candles in everything. And they gave me a fudge pie and Randy Jane a brownie. And they sang us happy birthday and everything. It was really cute. I didn't tell them they had to do that, but it was really cute. If y'all have not been to Depot Bottom, you definitely need to go, because I say this because they do have a great selection of breakfast in the morning. They're open, I think 6 days out of the week. I don't think they're open up on Sundays, but don't count me on that. But They have a great breakfast, a great lunch. If you haven't had the Rocky Top salad, that's another one I've delved into. And they're also one of the stomping grounds if you want to get a local voice newspaper that has, keep in mind, it has all the 4th of July events in there except for Lucky CIC. I still haven't got that. And I'm looking at you, Randall, and you, Jonathan Womack. I'm calling you out. I need that info.
Boys need to step up.
Hours before I post the incriminating evidence on YouTube. With that said, but we had a great day yesterday. It was unbearably hot. It was so hard to be outside half the time. Even the Gilly pool was registering at the high of 80s, low of 90s in the water.
Wow.
It was ridiculous. But how was your day? Can you hear me?
It was fine. Yeah, I can hear you. I had a call come through. I had to just shoot that over to voicemail. I'll talk to you later.
Send it to your assistant.
Yeah. No. I think the biggest thing that happened, which was not yesterday but the day before, is my mother-in-law fell while she was checking the mail and broke her arm, broke her wrist, and so now she's having to. I sit down 4 times a day with a brace that she sometimes wears, sometimes doesn't wear. And, she's probably mad for me saying this on the podcast and ratting her out to everybody. She doesn't like that. But
hey, there's things we don't like. You don't like being in the chair? It's
right?
I don't like being woke up every morning, to my toddler. It's a choice, right? So you can either wake up and be a blessing or be a curse. You choose what side of the bed you want to wake up on, right? But no, I do hope that she gets to feeling better. And wearing that brace is like very important to recovery. And sometimes it's hard to understand.
And like I said, yesterday they had just gotten back and they went and picked up some groceries as well, and so they're in there. And so I noticed that she doesn't have the brace on, and she's picking up this thing of toilet paper we bought, like one of those big, the big sizes, right? Not just like the 4 or 6 pack or whatever. It's like Econo family size, right? And she's picking it up. I'm like, whoa, what are you doing? You need to be wearing your brace. Well, I'm hot.
Oh. Just right there.
I'm hot.
Yeah.
Well,
get it?
What not very good patient.
You just can't fight it. You can't fight it.
Yeah.
But a couple of folks this morning. Shout out to Miss Retha Muncie. Said good morning, everyone. Paul Caldwell, one of our good old friends from back in the day, said good morning, peeps, and hello, Duke. Sharon Walker says good morning to my favorite team. And then Hunter Rain said, good morning, Kelly. Yeah. We're going to take, though, a quick break from a word from our sponsors. And then when we get back, we are going to break down the weather for you because it sounds like something's coming. And also when your phone has a cool little light up feature and it just keeps lightning on there, you know something's coming. So, but with that said, we'll take a quick break from words from our sponsors. And when we get back, we have more things on the show for you. So remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Bolden. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers to have the best products and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
Come join us at 110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powdered sugars or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Planning an auction? Count on the Get It Done Auction Company. The Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company. In business since 1991, they specialize in residential and commercial real estate with emphasis on farms and land. They can help you with estate settlements, business liquidations, and farm dispersals, including land, livestock, and equipment. Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company, representing more and more families in estate auctions each and every day. Call 473-7774 or visit DonaldHillisRealty.com. Firm 2273.
Enjoy our unbeatable oil change specials. Just $34.95 up to 6 quarts for synthetic blends and $119.95 up to 13 quarts for diesels. No appointment necessary. Plus, we offer convenient pickup and delivery services for everything from oil change to rapid repairs. Need battery replacements or wipers? We've got you covered with our mobile service.
This is Jonathan Beavers. I'm the new sales manager here at Reddick Brown Ford on Highway 55. I'm born and raised here my whole life. I'm very supportive and dedicated with over 10 years of automotive experience. Check out our expanding pre-owned inventory on our website or come drive by, and we'd also be happy to appraise your vehicle.
To check out our new service department. We have 2 new advisors, 1 new parts counter staff, and some fresh faces on our pickup and delivery team. We're excited to offer you even better service with our expanded team. Join the Reddick Brown Ford family today. Call or text us at 931-668-2177. Experience transparency and carefree service like never before. Your satisfaction is our priority. We want to be your number 1 local go-to dealership.
Welcome back, Warren First 931ers. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, alongside with
Duke Rice, live from the Sparta compound.
Yeah, shout out to Yurt Nation out there, all our White County folks that are watching. Currently in downtown McMinnville, it is 79 degrees. Now, we do have isolated thunderstorms right now. If you go out and look, like when we look outside of Juicy's, it's still sunny, it's still bright. But on the way, I call it more up, this way, where Graves and Hardee's is on that end. It's dark. It's cloudy. It looks nasty, guys. But it does say there's going to be cloudy conditions expected around 10 a.m. Wind gusts up to 13 miles per hour. Today's high is going to be 90, and tonight's low is 70. And Kaysen was making a point that maybe it's a little bit of heat lightning. Also, there might be a small percentage of chance of rain coming to us around 2 o'clock today. So, again, who knows? But it does say Friday on through next week, there is anything from 30 to 55% chance of thunderstorms and showers in the mix. And I'm really not surprised when we have weather like this, because we just had all this rain, and then it was the first day of summer on Friday, the summer solstice. And now we have these crazy days of heat, which I think not yesterday, was it Tuesday, was like the hottest temperatures of the summer documented on the index, I think. I can't remember.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Well, we've been kind of in excuse me, a heat advisory for the last few days and whatnot. And so, it's been the weather pattern so far this year has been really, really weird as far as like all the rain that we've gotten. It's like the old saying, April showers bring May flowers and all that stuff. Well, not only did we get rain in April, we got in May as well, and it just kept on raining. And,
it just never stopped.
Yeah, it just never stopped, and so yeah. The rain is a good thing, as Kelly will attest, being a nurseryman's daughter, and so rain in Warren County may not necessarily be a bad thing. I know that you don't want to rain all the time, because you got other things going on as well,
Right.
But let's keep those trees and those crops, anything that we're growing out there. Let's keep those fed, because normally during the summer we go through a drought period. And so I'm kind of interested this year because usually the back end of July into mid-August we usually go through a little drought period to where it gets real hot and everything gets dry, and you walk on your yard, it crunches and all that. And so it'll be interesting to see how much rain we've gotten and how that carries over into the little drought period that we usually go in. Will we really have a drought per se with as much rain as we've had this year? So, because I'm sure we're way ahead of the curve as far as how many inches of rainfall we've gotten for the year, where we normally are and where we are for the year. I'm sure.
And speaking of the rain, Duke, when I was taking Randy Jane this morning to school, it was raining going in to the Morrison area, and it was raining coming out, but it did stop over right when you get to that part of right before you get to the high school on the bypass. It stopped right there. So I don't know if it's going to be, like I said, it's saying isolated thunderstorms. I don't know if it's going to be right in that Morrison area out there by the high school, and that's it. Because today, there's so many activities going on, not just for 4th of July, but the end of the things. Like today, the summer school program that started this year, what did Brian, he told me what it was called, but that today's the last day for that program. Today is our last swim meet for our last home swim meet for the season. We still have some away games, but today's our last one, and that's going on today at 5:30. So again, I don't know what is going on for the rest of the afternoon, but if you want to stay up to date and what's going on in the community weather-wise, make sure you join our VIP text club by texting the keyword Warren 931 to the number 81010. That's the Remind app. It's the easiest for me to group all you guys together without knowing whose number's what. So please make sure to sign up for that. And thank you to Retha for letting us know. And Junior from Jay's Restaurant said, morning, Duke and KK. Go MST tonight. And then Randy England said, good morning, windy and sunshine here at Orange Beach. Well, won't you rub it in a little bit? I mean.
Yeah, I was going to say, Randy, I'll tell you where you can take your Orange Beach, pal.
Yeah. Say that to my face. But no, and a shout out to Betsy Reed White for also watching the show. But I want to say a shout out to our community weather sponsors, which is Reddick Brown Ford. They do a phenomenal job. Guys, if you are ever in a need of a new vehicle, Ford, a Lincoln, or whatever, always go to the local sources first here in town. And they are one of them, and they are great. They have been here for quite some time, the Ford company. They haven't left us yet. But yeah, make sure you check out Jordan and Chris and the gang out there, whether it's windshield wiper needs, things like that. Speaking of that, now the wind's picking up, as I say. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Yeah, get the built tough vehicles for that stuff. Real fast, just talk really quick about some national news, because I don't want to beat this like a dead horse like all the Main Street media has been doing, but it is what's being talked about. And people are asking me, Kelly, do you know anything that is going on, with the loss of the uranium, that after these airstrike attacks happened, that's the biggest concern right now is, can they build a nuclear bomb? with the materials that have not been turned in, speaking of the uranium. And so real quickly, I'm going to just read something from Fox News, because they did have the Director General Rafael Grossi on. He is the director of the International Atomic Energy Agency. So if y'all are hearing a guy from the IAEA, that is what it is. And supposedly, and again, and me and Duke were talking about this off air, but I'll get into it. But right now, they said there was a statement in which he previously said that he believes that there is 900 pounds of potential enriched uranium was taken to an accident site near, and I'm not going to be able to pronounce the countries as best I could, but if I have it, it's Isfahan. I'm going to say it like that.
Let me see this.
Right there. Isfahan?
Isfahan.
Okay. And he, quote, says, "I have to be very precise, Martha. We are the IAEA, so we are not speculating here," Grossi said. "We do not have information on the whereabouts of this material." So there is 900 pounds of uranium, estimated 900 pounds of uranium that is not
checked.
Yeah.
We don't know where it is.
We have no clue where it's at.
Who has it?
Who has it? Did it? And there is speculation that before the attacks happened, that this uranium might have been moved to another site. There's also speculation that there is talks that it got destroyed and it's just not been found or accounted for. And me and Duke were saying this off air, when you watch all these social medias and Main Street markets talk about these things, 9 times out of 10, there's 2 stories you're hearing. You're hearing what we know, which is the facts, and speculation or hearsay over here. And unfortunately, Duke, as well as I know, no one ever listens to when it's facts time and they're like, "Oh my gosh, look what he said," right? Yeah. I mean, that's how they are.
Yeah, it is. And, it's interesting, and not just about this, but just about anything. Yeah. You got to be careful with what you see on social media and whatnot, because my wife all the time's like, "Hey, did you see this?" And I was like, that's not real. That's somebody's posting that stirred up and all this other stuff, And so anyway, you got to be careful about what you see. And Kelly's right. There's facts, and then there's speculation.
Yeah.
And so right now, there's 900 pounds of uranium, estimated 900 pounds of uranium that's not accounted for with Iran. Did they move it before the strikes? That's kind of the rumor going around. Or did it get destroyed in the strikes? And I think that's what everybody's trying to figure out. And, they even said on the news, like, it's going to take a few days to really, by the time they get all the intelligence together, what kind of damage was really done over there when we put those bunker buster bombs out there. So, right. It's a wait and see type of situation. Yeah. I mean, Iran's going to put out stuff to where they're going to make themselves look good. Yep. Everybody's putting out stuff to make themselves look good. So we'll see what happens. But be careful what you see on the internet, because if it's not from a reliable source, you just never know what's on there. It could be anything.
Exactly. And that's why I always say, don't take our word for it here on the show. Anything we ever talk about, do yourself some due diligence and look it up for yourself, because if we've said something wrong on the show, I always tell people to check me first. And if not, if I'm right, great. If I'm wrong, call me out. But that's why we're so fortunate to live in a town where there is 5 media services to choose from to get your information from here. And it's just great. I just remember when it was just 1 or 2. And now we have so many to look forward. But as far as the Iran and Israel and the United States stuff, we're going to stay on top of it just to listen. But there is currently right now, I feel like, and Duke can agree with me or not on this, there's so much fluff that they're trying to fill the time slot, that they're going to say a lot more speculation and estimations and hearsays than the facts, because unfortunately this is just how it is. Y'all also have to remember, government process is slow. It's slower than grass growing. Yes. Now, hey, listen, I know if you drink or drizzle a water on grass, it grows pretty darn good. But I'm telling you, if you sit and watch grass grow, the government's slower than that. And that's just how it is, because they got to go through all the red tape and everything. And they have to make sure they say things right. So there's nothing no legal action. I mean, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. And because I understand some of the due process that now going into some of the investigations we've done and some research we've done in the past, you just got to be patient and you got to wait. And you just got to trust when they say, well, this is what we know. And just rely on that little, 3 or 4 things and drown out the other. Because if you don't hear them say, well, this is what we know for sure, I'm not going to listen. And that, I think you learn that kind of growing up in the radio stuff. Like you can tell, like, okay, now, like you said, Duke, on that.
Yeah.
But
yeah. And the other thing too, is like leading into all this, everybody was kind of beating the drum of we're going to get into a war and it's going to start World War III and all this. And now all that talk is done. Like all that talk is done. And
we've moved on already.
Yeah,
2 years later.
It's kind of, interesting what fuels the news media and what doesn't fuel the news media. And I think I saw something last night on the news where it was like one of the leaders over in NATO at the NATO summit that Trump called him daddy. It's like, I mean, what is that? That's really a news story. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will also say, yesterday, before I left swim team, I was sitting and I don't know if Junior's watching, but we were sitting and talking about prices going up. And one of the food trucks that came in, he was talking about how they put like a fuel percentage or a fuel tax on it. And he was like, what are you doing? He questioned the guy. He's like, what is this? This is something new. And the guy explained, well, the other stuff, we've given you this, and this for, but that fuel tax makes up, like there was no win-win. You still got what you needed from me. And he reminded, I can't remember who he was talking to at the time, but it was me and somebody else. And they were like saying that when Brian posted the thing about how much gas prices, like the oil percentage is supposed to be. And that's why we wanted to show you that, guys, because just so you know, during the holiday season, I can buy gas for $20, right? But if I want to sell gas to Duke, I'm going to like upcharge it $25, $30, like whatever I want. You need gas? Well, okay. And that's the thing. People can price gouge you at any point in time to get their money. And at the end of the day, they are just doing business, right? Like that's smart businessing. It's vacation time. It's the holidays. I'm going to go up a little bit more on my gas, So with that said, I just want everybody to know that, it's not like a government thing. Sometimes it can be like a business thing at the end of the day. Oh, there you go. Fuel surcharge on deliveries that the food cost has that already factored in. Thank you. That's what he was trying to say there. I couldn't remember how he said it.
Yeah. Well, the thing about gas, like I said, when it's summertime and usually gas prices go up some, it's one thing to go to the gas station and get you some gas, and a couple of days later you roll back in and it's jumped 10, 12 cents, whatever. That happens. Yeah. It's another thing to roll in and the one day it's $2.65.
Yeah.
And then you roll in 2 days later and it's $4.
Yeah.
That is when it's kind of like, something's wrong here.
Wrong.
Yeah. So that's what you got to be careful about. Well, it fluctuates. Again, gas prices fluctuate up and down all the time. And it was so funny because when we're over at Cookeville, we drive by a place and it was like, one day the gas is, $2.57. And then 2 days later, it's $2.75. It's like, well, I wonder what happened, why it went up. So
And it's
and
like
then
the
it's like,
first
oh,
instinct is like, what did the government do?
yeah. It's like something must be going on in the Middle East. Something must be
Yeah.
going on in the Middle East.
Are we going to war?
Yeah.
Did the peace treaty not work? No.
Yeah.
And that's why we always say, do your due diligence, look up this information. I want to say this again. It would be economic suicide if the Iran shuts down the canal with all the oils. Okay? Economic suicide. They're not going to do it. And if they did do it, I would be so surprised.
Yeah.
But Retha said, like I tell people, the news media will only tell you so much. They won't tell you everything. And that is correct. And I want to say that goes to the same thing as here. There's only so much I know that I do know. And there's so much I know that I'm only allowed to say.
Yeah.
But, again, that's just how it works because we don't want to tell you something wrong. Danny Cummings says, happy Friday Eve. Hope little man has come off his high since his flight Saturday. Yeah, I want to do it to Danny Cummings. He was the flight instructor that my son went up to flight in. No, Danny, he talks about it every day still to this day. Ask his daddy to buy your plane. He asked his daddy, well, if we can't buy Danny's plane, what can we buy? And then he told me, I need you to text Danny or Mr. Basham, one of your friends, Mom. You got a guy. I know you got an airplane guy. He wants, he's like, you need to call them. I want to get back up in the air. And so if you have not signed up your kid with the Young Eagles program through the EAA, you definitely got to do it. It's on the front page of this week's newspaper. I wanted to give that some shine because there's so many amazing programs in our Warren County community that I didn't even know about. Duke was like really surprised when he went to that EAA ribbon cutting and what they're fixing to do with our middle school and high school students. Guys, there's so many amazing programs coming, not just to our youth, but to the Warren County area. You really need to do a deep dive in it.
Well, I told Kelly when we were over there at the ribbon cutting that where I'd worked at in Dothan, Alabama, they were already doing that to where they had like it was called Flight Day or something like that.
Yes.
Where you could get up in planes, you could fly a drone, you could do all kinds of different stuff, and they did that out there at their airport as well. And so it was really cool to see that. And then to kind of piggyback off what Kelly was saying about Walker kind of being bitten by the bug of getting up in the air flying. About 20 miles away from where I worked at in Dothan, they have Fort Rucker base, Army base over there.
Yeah.
And they do a lot of very similar to Fort Campbell with the flights and whatnot. They do a lot of helicopter type stuff. And so I had a media day where we got to go over there and they flew us around in a Black Hawk helicopter. And boy, I tell you what, there's no kind of experience of being up in the air in that. It's exciting to hear about Walker getting bitten by the bug, and I was so was I. Not that I want to fly an airplane or anything, but man, I tell you what, there was nothing like being up in that helicopter, flying around in the air, watching birds fly by as well.
Right.
And it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's like Danny says, he's the kind of kids I love to fly. And again, these programs start as young as 8 years old and they go up to 18 years of age. So if you have a child,
there's a 10-year golden period.
Yeah, right. If you have a child that's in that age range, please contact anybody at the EAA to figure out. You can actually go to the website and sign them up too that way. But there's so much I could talk about that program. It would take the whole entire show. Paul Caldwell says, I'm in Texas getting a load of cheese that goes to Manchester, Tennessee. Okay.
Wow.
Well, hello, Paul.
Yeah. Shout out to Paul.
If Texas that cheese has got any smoked Gouda in it and it randomly goes missing, I wouldn't be upset.
Love smoked Gouda.
Smoked Gouda is the best. And Retha Muncie said, your luck works. Let's see. Your luck works. Be like
mine.
like mine, about the time you bought the plane, Walker would be like, nah, I'm over it. I don't think so, Aretha. Not this time. Not this time. All right. We are going to take I'm going to do a quick little live announcement of one of our sponsors going into a break. And then when we come back, we're going to talk all things, some school stuff, happenings, and more. But right now, I want to give it a little shout out to my boy Walker's Minor Roads. Okay. Is it coming? There we go. Okay. Walker's Minor Roadside. Give them a call at 423-615-1937. Call my boy Tim. Use the code word Kelly, Kelly. You get $5 off your service. Whether that's windshield wiper changing, you ran out of gas, flat tire, any type of roadside assistance that you can imagine, call them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because they will get you, they try to get you as quickly as possible so you can get back on the road as possible. So make sure you check them out and tell them that you heard it here on our show, Walker's Minor Roadside at 423-615-1937. With that, we will be right back with more things to come, especially talking about the beta folks as they're having. I'm so jealous that they're on the beach right now. But with that said, keep it first.
Located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At Our Coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to Our Coffee Drive-Thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Craving the best barbecue in the South? Look no further than Prater's Barbecue in Morrison. Whether you're dining in or taking out, we've got something for everyone.
From our mouth-watering brisket, baby back ribs, juicy ribeye steaks, specialty sandwiches, and fried chicken tenders, your taste buds are in for a treat.
Don't forget our weekly specials. Monday, spaghetti or hamburger steak. Tuesday, meatloaf or barbecue chicken pork. Wednesday, pork loin or Salisbury steak. Thursday, smoked chicken halves or country fried steak. Friday, fried catfish or Cajun catfish on rice.
Whether you're feeding hundreds at a company picnic or meeting a friend for lunch, you can count on Prater's to satisfy your taste buds.
Call us at 635-2259 and taste the tradition at Prater's Barbecue. 30 years of excellence.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Visit Randall Walker Farms at 8240 Manchester Highway in Morrison, Tennessee. From fresh plants to seasonal favorites, we have everything you need to beautify your home or project, available for both retail and wholesale. Looking for something sweet? Don't miss out on our delicious frozen blueberries. Stop by and see us 6 days a week, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. For more information, call 931-635-9535 or email rwalkerfarms@benlomond.net. Get ready with Randall Walker Farms, where planning begins.
All right. Welcome back to Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, alongside with
Duke Rice.
We are live here at Juicy's. Wellness and Cafe. And currently in downtown McMinnville, it is 79 degrees. So thank you, Reddick Brown Ford, for being our community weather sponsor. It is going to be the high of 90 and low of 70 tonight. So everybody, please, please buckle up for that. And going on, I just want to give some shout out love to all our students that are in, I believe they're in Destin. I believe is where they said they were. It says, wishing all of Warren County's talented beta kids the best of luck at nationals. And again, this was yesterday they went. So again, kudos to them. I know we have some middle school beta coming all the way to the high school beta was going on. They kind of do it all together. I think the elementary, middle school, and high school at one point they do get out. So if you have not been a part of one of these amazing groups like the Beta Club, make sure you do so. Oh, they're in Orlando, Florida. There it is. Now I see it. Another thing I want to do a little shout out on is with the celebration of the Independence this year at Collins River. There's going to be a concert at Collins River featuring Cam Shelton, Jake White, and it's going to be on July 4th at 6 p.m. and it's at the Summer of Forge Frogs Pavilion on the Collins River. It's like a half mile from the dam. So if y'all are in that area, go out and check that out. Also, shout out to our McMinnville Warren County Chamber of Commerce. As me and Duke were just talking about the Chapter 1700 EAA group. They did the big ribbon cutting. You can see that on our social media page for Facebook and now Instagram, where they cut the ribbon, and you can see all the cool little things that they're doing with that. And then another topic that we have been talking about on the show. This is before Duke, so you can chime in any of your thoughts and opinions on this one. But there was rumors of the Plaza Shopping Center. Is it sold? Is it not? There was unidentified black trucks coming in and doing like a assessment. And then they were, that they saw people that own the facility cleaning out their office. When you see things like that, it makes people what we have used. Today's word of the day, as Sesame Street would say, speculation, right? We always speculate today. So when they see stuff like that, people are speculating that has it been sold? Is it for sale? What are they doing? Are they remodeling? Whatever the case may be. But James Clark came out with a great article about it. And it says rumors that the Plaza Shopping Center has sold there is a little truth to that. And he breaks it down what the next word of the day is called under contract. Okay. In real estate, the terms under contract means a buyer has made an offer and the seller has accepted it. But there are often many times in places which it could prevent the sale from happening. These include the buyer failing to secure financing or the property having significant issues upon a more in-depth inspection. So when you saw those black trucks they were doing inspections. Some of those people that was in those black trucks went to individual stores and said, is there anything wrong with your section, right? And that is them that's the part of being under contract. Now, I do know, and I was trying to pull this up because I was trying to get all my information as best as I can. Thank you. Let's see if I can find it right quick. I know I'm not, but I remembered it was called Anchor. But the company that is in question that is wanting to purchase this is called Anchor Investment. They're out of Nashville. And so they are the ones looking into it. It's in the process of almost being sold, but it's just not. It's under contract. And I know a lot of those businesses are worried. I know a lot of those businesses are like, okay, what do we do from here? We just fixed the wall, or whatever they were doing, displays and such, and they just got a new shipment of this. And thank you, Chandy. She said, real estate agent here. It's under contract with lots of contingencies. So there are plenty of reasons the potential buyers could withdraw from that contract. Thank you, Chandy. I appreciate that. See, that's why I need a real estate agent.
Thank you, Mom.
Where are you at, Kaysen? Where's the Gene at? Come on. Come on now. But so again, nothing is set in stone. Yeah. Yes, because yours is orange for a carrot. Oh, there you go. So again, just as we say, be patient. There's nothing wrong with selling a property. It used to be under, and I could go back to the documentation because they did put his picture up on it. Mr. Dugan, Tom, and I'm going to say Eunice May Dugan, were the original folks that owned that Plaza Shopping Center. And then once Mr. Dugan left, his daughter and them took over. And so, but I mean, it has been in the Dugan family since 1966. Yeah. And I say this because my thoughts are they'd be crazy to kick the rent paying tenants out. Yeah, same. I don't think if anybody was buying a piece of property, I wouldn't see them kicking it out either. But, here living in Warren County, everybody has a hard time with change is the best way to say this. And I get it 100%. But if we want to continue to be ever so growing, this is what happens. And if there is, I'll say this, since it's under contract, if there's somebody local out there that would like to buy Plaza Shopping Center, put your name in the hat. You got time, right? Chandy, chime in, real estate agent connoisseur, let me know. But go ahead.
Kelly, we know, excuse me, we know from, being in the radio business and everything, we always like to say everything's for sale.
Yes.
Everything's for sale. If you get the right price, the sold sign goes out the next day. You know what I'm saying? It's and that's the way it works. And so, and again, this is just my opinion. It doesn't mean anything, but it could be the situation where the Dugan family, the girls who took over his daughter, maybe somebody came in and offered, the old Godfather saying, offered her a price that she just couldn't pass up, and that happens. And now if somebody's coming in and go, I'll give you pennies on the dollar for something, you're like, please don't waste my time. But if somebody comes rolling in with a pretty good price, then you have to consider that, And but yeah, I would agree. I don't know that there's with the current people that are in there, why they would kick those folks out. That wouldn't make any sense. But then again, we've been on the flip side of, or I've been on a flip side of where somebody sold a radio station, and the first thing when new ownership decided to come in and let everybody go, and they want their own people in there, whatever that means. So you never know when somebody comes in and buys a business or buys a property. They know what they're thinking, but we don't know what they're thinking. And that's
exactly.
Really
we can always speculate what they're thinking, but we don't know.
Yeah, only they know what they're going to do with it. We don't. We have no clue until it happens, and then we get to sit up on the porch drinking our drinks, going, see, I told you.
Gladys, come on now. You should have listened to me about that man.
I tried to warn you. You wouldn't listen. Get off my grass.
No, but some people commented. So Chandy said not necessarily if they accepted an offer, that's pretty much have to follow through as the seller unless the buyer backs out. Patricia Basham says that the mall is actually in bad need of renovation. Hopefully any new owner will improve the mall and possibly new and the existing businesses, exciting businesses, could be a wonderful thing here in Warren County. It could be.
Could be, yeah.
Change is not a bad thing. And then Chandy also said, let's not forget the standard. And then lastly, Junior, of course, throwing in his curveball squirrel moment. He goes, I'm offering strawberry shortcakes to beat the heat today. Well, Duke's not here, so it doesn't count.
Boy, I tell you what, if he's offering that, it's tempting not to get in the car and go up there just for that.
Right.
If you've not had a strawberry shortcake from Jay's, I'm telling you what, right now, boy, woo, mercy.
And he always waits for the the strawberries have to be ripe. He just doesn't get the first, ones that come off the seam because those are not ready. Sorry, not sorry, stores. They ain't ready. Which, speaking of, if you need some blueberries, Randall Walker Farm has some amazing blueberries. I'm going to showcase them today, the property.
And I tell you what, I saw the social media post that they're in there, and I tell you what, I love putting blueberries in my yogurt.
Oh yes!
Oh my gosh, it's so good. Nothing like fresh, homegrown strawberries from Randall Walker Farms. I tell you.
Yes.
Anytime some of that stuff, and the apples that you guys do as well. Kelly would bring those into the studio, and oh my gosh, it was so good, so good.
I converted them. I'm like, I don't know what my daddy did to him, but it was always good, always good.
Yes.
But leaving on the side note, because I know this is like a hot topic and a touchy subject for everybody with the Plaza Shopping Center. A typical closing time frame for commercial real estate once it's under contract is 30 to 90 days. But that is subject to change as previously stated, the deal could also follow through. So don't know when this deal started. There's speculation. Word of the day. It should be like Andy Cohen. Every time there's certain words mentioned, you got to take a sip of your beverage.
Oh, my word.
Cool down.
Yeah, to cool down from the heat. Get your head out of the gutter, y'all. We're drinking a juice today. I'm drinking my lemon berry juice. And what is yours called?
I don't know, but it's really good.
What's his called? Aren't you glad to see me? Is what Casey's drinking today. Casey, get your mama some of You Go to the Farm. Okay, yeah, we'll get you some.
Of You Go to the Farm.
Yeah, you're going to go to the farm and pick some blueberries for your mama.
I would be glad to.
But with that said, I'm going to be done talking about that for now. But again, I hope whatever happens, I always say this, I hope it benefits the town of Warren County for the city of McMinnville. I hope it makes it better for those businesses that have been in there for X amount of years because, there's the Mexican restaurant is there. I was trying to think of some other staples that are there that's been there for.
It's newer, but it's still really good.
Okay, Rico's Tortas.
Another
Mexican restaurant on that corner. Is that the one that is on next to the Crouch House?
It's
like on that side.
It's one that's the closer.
Is it the yellow building?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that used to be Gondola back in the day. So I remember it as that. I was like, and we have those new buildings like the Crouch House is over there, and she's done a phenomenal job making the storefront look beautiful. There's so many. There's even the oh my gosh, I'm already forgot the place that you can buy stuff at. Well, every store you can buy stuff. Oh, something World, Bargain World. Bargain World's over there. Merle Norman's been over there. Thank you, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah. Merle Norman's been over there forever.
We'll be sure to let everyone know. Jennifer Morton said that. And I believe she is part of, Merle Norman's been there like forever. You got King's Den. You got all those stores. The laundromat's over there. I'm assuming that's like the whole plaza. That's all connected. You got Gary Steele's Karate. You got that whole building downstairs that nobody knows about downstairs. Rigor
I forgot about that, yeah.
Yeah, it's all underground, yes. Yep. It's crazy. There's like a skater shop down there. It's like, not anymore. They moved. Okay, my bad. There was a skater shop down there. But again, I hope and pray that it betters our community and it betters our businesses for the community. Because that, there's just a lot of movers and shakers there that you just don't realize. We're going to take another quick break, and when we get back, we're going to finish it up and wrap up with all things 4th of July going on, as well as want to talk about what's going on with Mary and them here at Tops, or not Tops, call late, Mary at Juicy's Wellness and Cafe. Don't ask. I didn't go to bed till midnight, guys. And if you want to know what it is, put a question mark in the comments and I will tell you the tale.
Oh, boy.
No, Payson. No. His does not count.
Yeah, guys.
He just did it. But before, yeah, this is what happens when you have a child. Hey, now, hey, you put the question mark. Anywho, real fast, I want to do a shout out to our friends with TNZ. Let me get back to my happy place. TNZ Rental and Removal. They can help you with all your removal needs, whether it's commercial and or residential. Don't forget to can give them a call at 743-9079 or 224-8593. Your mess is their mission, as they say. They do junk removal, trailer rentals, property cleanouts, and again, they are across the board. They do all of Middle Tennessee, so not just Warren County. And tell them you heard it here as well, just to let them know. But again, they are celebrating over 3 years of experience of being in business. So give them a call and a shout out. So if you have any commercial or residential clean out needs, call them. They are phenomenal. I know who I'm going to be calling when we get all our stuff moving and grooving. But with that said, we are going to take a quick break from a word from our sponsors. And when we get back, all things 4th of July, baby. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Tri-County Bank has been serving the people of this region for 53 years, and we are fully committed to the people and the communities that place their trust in us. McMinnville and Warren County is just one of the 9 counties that we serve. With 4 convenient branch locations, along with 7 ATM and ITM locations, you can be assured that Citizens Tri-County Bank is close by. Committed to you and committed to the communities we serve. It truly is what makes Citizens Tri-County Bank the only community bank you will ever need. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
February is the month of delicious deals at Sonic Drive-In in McMinnville. Get ready to treat yourselves. Starting February the 24th, cool down with their delicious, refreshing strawberry mangonada slush. Perfect for those sunny days. Start your day right with our special drink offer until 10 a.m. Make Sonic your rise and shine morning destination. So many flavors to choose from. And remember, we've got the best sun drop in town. Dive into these amazing deals this February at Sonic Drive-In.
This is David Moore with Supreme Building Products. We've been your one-stop shopping center for lumber and building supplies since 1963. We're a family-owned business and operated and proudly served Warren counties for over 50 years. At Supreme, it's not just about great prices, but it's about exceptional service. Our customers are what's always supreme. From lumber to roofing to plumbing and paint, we have everything you need to build your dream home from the ground up. Whether you're a contractor or homeowner or a weekend warrior, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you at our state-of-the-art drive-through lumberyard. Visit us, please, at the corner of Highway 70 and North Spring Street. There's something for everyone at Supreme Building Products, where quality and customers come first, and the coffee's always free. And always be sure to shop local. Call us, please, at 473-9564.
Spring is here, and so are your yard care needs. Visit McMinnville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive, where we've been serving our community since 1995. With a rock-solid reputation for excellent service, our dedicated team is here to help you find the best lawnmowers, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and more. We proudly carry top brands like Echo, Stihl, Shindala, Gravely, Cub Cadet, and Skag. Take advantage of our early spring service, free pickup, and a discount on service. Plus, from chainsaws to gardening tools, we've got you covered for storm season. Trust the experts at McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality and customer satisfaction come first. Call us today at 815-5296.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Same. Guys, it has been an absolute blast here at Juicy's Wellness and Cafe. I do want to say I did forget one thing, Duke. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. I know Kason will. They look like press-on nails, but they're not.
Are they not?
No, this is how good my lady is. I won't tell you her name. Where's it at?
There it is. Oh,
Okay.
wow.
So for me and my daughter's birthday, we got birthday nails at Sun
Aw.
Nails. And it's one of the ladies there. You just have to figure out which one. I just won't give her name up. Huh?
Gotta play the guessing game.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But with that said, she did a phenomenal job on her hands the other day, and we're just getting geared up for the birthday party extravaganza. Because my daughter goes, "No, Mama, it's my birthday," and I was like, "Well, you'll get it eventually." But no. With that said, we do have a ton of events going on for the 4th of July, and I want to make sure that you guys know each and every one of them. And before we wrap up the show, we are going to end with sitting down with us, Cynthia and Mary, talking about all their stuff that they got going on here at Juicy's, specifically the Firecracker Burger.
Ooh.
We're about to blow your mind. But with that said, as I'm pulling up my image now. Oh, nope. Not going to pull that up. Wrong one. Nope. Is this it? Did I pull it up right? Did I take it? Good Lord, Kelly Walker. Come on, get with the program. Okay. So, as you can see, this is our 4th of July events. Starting with this weekend is the big Viola Valley Stars and Stripes Festival. And that starts this Saturday. If you want to start getting your fireworks show on, this would be the time to do it. And I still got to zoom in more. Oh, I'm getting so blind, Duke Ross. This is so bad. I didn't bring my glasses today. But with that said, we would like to thank their sponsors, Security Federal, Morrison Hardware, Garrettson, Stone and More, and Chris Springs Fireworks. So come out for family fun, food and music, and fireworks. Starts at 5:30, guys, with the 9th Sun, which were the winners of last year's Battle of the Bands. And then at 7 o'clock is the On the Road Again show. And then at 9 is the fireworks. Now, if you have not seen 9th Sun or anything when I talk about Battle of the Bands, don't forget that this weekend is the Battle of the Bands concert. So they're going to have a set of new folks competing for this prime title of the best of the best.
Who's going to take it home?
I don't know. My money currently is on assisted living because I'm a huge fan of Mr. Wayne Wolford, and he's just fun. I mean, dude, haven't you hung out with him before? Haven't you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. I love him so much. And then a week from today, Centertown Recreational Park is hosting their 2025 season celebration on the 3rd of July. At 7 p.m., they're going to do the Youth League Special Awards. And then at 7:30 is the Youth League Team Basket Auction. And then at 9 a.m. is the fireworks show presented by Moortown Fireworks and sponsored by the city of Centertown. There's going to be pizza, ice cream, snow cones. Drinks are available at the concession stands as well, starting at 6:30 p.m. And I'm not going to go into everything what the activities of here in downtown McMinnville are going to be. It's just like every year where it starts at 6:30 with the Stars and Stripes Fun Run registration, followed by, the 44th annual run. And then at 7:30, the run starts. The traditional First United Methodist pancake breakfast goes on. You get to hear from the mayor. There's going to be the Pledge of Allegiance from the county executive. Silver and Gold Band's going to be there like always, and the American Legion 173. One cool thing I always like to highlight is Jimmy Haley's High Street Cemetery tours. If you not have done any of his historic walking tours, you have to do them. They are phenomenal. They're informative, and it's educational. And he doesn't make history sound boring. He never has, not to me, anyways. The Yankee Doodle Parade will be at 9:30, and then the famous watermelon drop at 9:50. And, of course, the dance routines will be back with Paula's Dance and the Mr. and Miss Stars and Stripes pageant as well. And then, of course, the festivities are going to take a little bit of a break. And then starting back up at 5 p.m. is the Independence Day Freedom Fest celebration that is held at the Milner Recreation Center starting at 5 p.m. and then the fireworks at 9 p.m. There's going to be food trucks and music, and Joe Harvey Band and the Ninth Son will be there performing. So thanks to Main Street Live for making that possible. And again, it's the first time in a long time we've had 4th of July on a Friday, which I think is great. It's like once every, 2 or 3 years, Duke? Or no,
Yeah.
3 or 4 years, I should say, not even. And so make sure you check that out. And then we got the Midway festivities going on, thanks to Becky Bell for sending me that information. So you can see all that starting at 11 a.m. on Friday, the 4th of July. And it's going to end at 10 p.m. with the fireworks show. Now, I have fixed this, but I don't think I fixed it on what you guys are reading. Yeah, I haven't transferred the new copy over yet. But the next thing is on Saturday, July the 5th, it's going to be the Morrison 4th of July events. So on July the 5th, they're going to have the baby show registration from 2 to 3. And then the opening ceremony starts at 3, kids games at 3:30, bingo at 4, cakewalk at 6. The fireworks are going to start at 9 p.m. Concessions will be from 2 to 9, and the music entertainment will be at 6 p.m. And this is all going to be located at 121 West Maple Street in Morrison, Tennessee, because this is presented by not just the town of Morrison, but also the Morrison Ruatan. And if you are looking for some fireworks, check out our boys with Harrison Ferry Fireworks, located at 180 Tin House Road. They're going to be open. I'm going to make sure I get my dates right in my head. The 26th and the 27th, they'll be open from 4 to 10 p.m. And then on the 28th and the 29th, they'll be open from 12 to 10 p.m. And July 30th on, it's going to be on like Donkey Kong to get your fireworks from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. And all proceeds from the Harrison Ferry Fireworks go to the volunteer fire department at Harrison Ferry to help. Proceeds will go to support the purchase of a newly purchased fire truck. So, and that's all I know other than the Smithville Jamboree. It is a lot of information right there, but you can get all of this in our local voice newspaper located at 15 locations to choose from. And if you want a digital copy, you can subscribe for free by texting the keyword local voice to 931-369-3050. Or yeah, there you go. So again, so many things, Duke. The only one we still don't have is Lucky CIC. It's a joke I'm running now, but I'm gonna holler at Randall and Jonathan Womack today to try to get that information at least by next Monday to add it to the newspaper. But we'll see.
Well, a lot of events going on for the 4th of July, and I'm amazed that 4th of July is actually a week from tomorrow.
Right?
And, I mean, it's just, it's going by so fast. And after the 4th of July, you're on the back end of that. You got August coming in, and before you know it, it's football season.
Football.
High school sports starting back up again, and then you get college. I mean, before it's here, I want to think Labor Day weekend is that first weekend. But the college football starts that first weekend of the end of August into 1st of September, and so that's just, it's a couple of months away. It's going to be here before you know it. So, but great events going on, and I like the fact that there are some cities that are going to do their thing the day before, the day after, so that way everybody can kind of come out, and you don't have to pick and choose what event you want to go to.
Correct. I love that. And then a shout out to Jennifer. She said the Rodeo Rebel Boutique is doing a 25% off moving sale. She has over 100 items that are under $20.
Ooh.
So, I mean, if you need some rodeo gear or just like to look like a cowgirl.
What about a cowboy?
I don't know if she's got boy stuff.
Oh.
She's watching, so she'll tell us. Morrison doesn't say what time the baby show starts. I know the registration's 2 to 3, but does it say when it actually starts? No, but I'm also going to get a clarification on that. I will get on to Miss Sue and Mr. Wes Williams, as that's another one, because that's what in the text message. I'll double check before I get Mary on.
Okay, question about the baby show. Do you actually have to have a baby, or if somebody calls you baby, does that qualify?
I think if somebody calls you a baby at this point, that would be too many entries, you know?
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay, so as I'm looking, baby show registration, yep, it doesn't say exactly when to start. So I'll ask him right now. Hey, Wes, when does the baby show actually start? Okay. I fixed it, Retha. I got you, boo. I have a few men's stuff left. That's what she said, Duke. And she goes, it's located beside Suntan City. Yes, you can't miss it. It's got really nice artwork on it right now. But I want to get the lovely, one and only, legendary Mary Laxton on the show. Iconic, yes. I'm trying to hype her up. Yeah.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
You're doing a good job.
Well, I like coming into your store.
Hey, we like you being here.
I know. It always makes me it gets me my little kick up.
Yeah. This is my happy place, for sure.
Right after the opening. Okay. Hey, Retha, a shout out to Wes. He just got back with me. Ooh. The baby show is going to start right after the open ceremonies after 3.
That was fast.
Yeah.
Girl, you got connections.
Always. But a couple things I wanted Mary to talk about, because they have so many new things going on here at the store. But you make a lot of homemade stuff too here, right? So explain the dressings, break it all down.
All right. I'm going to break it down.
Yes.
So all of our dressings are homemade. There's none that we get from a store. So today we're doing a strawberry. We're calling it our summer season dressings. Okay. So we have a strawberry vinaigrette that's made with fresh strawberries, blueberries. It's made with really good stuff. There's no oil in that. And so it's oil-free, gluten-free, and dairy-free.
Wow.
And it tastes delicious. And then yesterday I made a cilantro lime, which is fresh cilantro, fresh lime. I did garlic, avocado, something else. A little bit of ginger in there. Guys, it's so good. So
hands down.
It's good, I promise. And it's very creamy, so it's really good. So we're getting ready to start a new delivery as well.
Dun-dun.
It's been in the makes for a couple months now, and so you guys will be able to order juices, and one of us will bring it to you personally. So
I love it. Yeah. Now, are you gonna deliver anywhere, or is there gonna be a vicinity?
There will be a vicinity, because I just I don't know what it's gonna be yet. I know it's gonna be probably city limits only. In the beginning, I was just gonna do business, but I know there's a lot of people that work from home.
Yes, Mary. Yes.
And I work from home too as well. So with my side job, with my side hustle.
Right.
So,
side hustle. Every day we're hustling.
So there will be availability if you are at home, or even if you're not working at home. But I feel like anybody who's home, you're working probably in some kind of way. Yeah. So yes, you will be able to go online. With DoorDash, nothing against DoorDash, but our fees are going to be close to nothing. So you're not going to get all those charges that you normally would be, charged a little bit more than what we actually charge. And a lot of times companies that are third party will up the price a little bit on you, more so than they are in store. So you're going to get the lowest price that we can possibly give you as far as in-store pricing, and your fees will be minimal.
I love that. Mm-hmm. Slow and steady wins the race, as I always say. I always like to be the turtle, not the rabbit.
I'm definitely the turtle.
Same. That's why we get along so well. So, and again, do you want Cynthia to come and explain?
Yes. So today is what we're calling. We have come up with so many names.
Yes, you have.
For this one and the original, which we thought it might be a little inappropriate to call it the Hell Yeah Burger.
No, it wouldn't have.
Because
do you know where you live?
Hell yeah. I mean,
I
and
see.
we spell it HEIL.
Oh, yeah. That's cute.
And then we were going to say, while you're getting the Hell Yeah burger, get the Hell Yeah juice.
See, that makes sense. Yeah.
But we decided to call it the Firecracker Burger. I'll let Cindy explain it. She's amazing. She can come up with something with 2 ingredients that tastes like it has 50 ingredients in it.
Oh my gosh.
She's so good and so grateful that she's here. So my entire team is great. So I'm so grateful to have such a good staff and,
Oh, you're just blessed.
I'm so blessed and so grateful for everyone. So, and Kelly, she feels like part of Juicy's now.
I am the Juicy's family. I'm just saying. I mean, yeah, and I've converted so many people.
I know. I mean, people come in all the time before they watch the show
Yeah.
and say they want what Kelly had. So,
Hey, it works. You're welcome. You're welcome. And another thing is I do like about coming here is like when they tell me about a new product or something that they made, they already know that if it's spicy, like mild sauce is spicy, no, not happening. And then so like that egg roll that they had a couple weeks ago, it was so good, but I picked out the peppers, and then when I got it again, they took the peppers out.
yes, we try to, like, if you don't want something,
I didn't even ask.
I know, but that's how we love our
Yeah.
family customers.
Yeah.
So, if there's something on the menu that you want, but you don't want onions or fresh corn, because some people
Yeah.
don't like corn, just tell us and
Yeah.
we'll take care of it.
Yeah.
So,
Substitution.
we're always grateful when Kelly brings someone to try our spicy stuff. So,
Today it's Kaysen. Yeah.
So he's going to get a mini version of what the Firecracker Burger is. So this is the Firecracker Slider. that you're
Okay.
gonna have today.
Is
So-
she ready?
Okay.
It's so hot. We can't wait no longer.
Call the fire.
Yes, fire. Woo, woo. But no, before I let you go, and we'll talk a little, I can keep chatting all the way with Duke. Tell everybody your hours of operation.
Absolutely. So we are open Tuesday through
I was
Friday.
going to say, where are you going with that?
We're open Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 4:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they always got, hey, I don't mind taking breaks on Mondays. I will say I hate it when they shut down for a whole week. I get it. People need to go on vacation, but mama needs her juice.
Well, Mama needs some rest. So
Well, we'll wait for Cynthia and talk more stuff going on. Now, Duke, being in Sparta, do you know anything going on in White County, like fireworks wise?
Yeah, I'm sure they probably do, but I don't know anything that's going on, to be real honest with you.
You're fine. You are fine. I was trying to see so she just talked about how they are now offering delivery services. Well, another group down here on downtown Main Street, Begonias, is now offering. We have shared this on our social media from Begonia's Facebook page. So they're also now offering a delivery service as well. I will say this, as it gets more and more summertime and people are growing, I'm seeing more people reaching out doing their own delivery because of the cost. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with using Grubhub and DoorDash, and I was trying to think of the other one that's in town. Uber Eats.
I tell you, Kelly, just what to back up what Mary was saying about all these fees and stuff is that, when I was working in Cookville, I was stuck over there, so I would use DoorDash to order lunch. And so, normally if you went somewhere and got a $12, $15 lunch, whatever that is, but then it's like, it's like almost $30 by the time you get all these fees and tipping your driver and all that. So, saving people money is always a good thing.
It is a good thing. And I do want to mention this that just popped up. Young Men United, they do this each and every year, and I absolutely love it. It's called Rewind the Time Adult Prom.
Oh.
And it is. It's going to be on June the 20th. It is sweet. I can't wait till you be like sitting here, and then you got some youngster over here. And I'm like, how awesome is this, an adult prom? And he's like, that's so sweet. And Casey's like, man, I'm old. But it's okay. You'll get there one day. But from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m., it's located at the Bernard Gym here in McMinnville, not even like 3 minutes away from where I'm standing. Tickets are available and on sale now for $25 each. So make sure you go and get that. Now, the person that did post this was an Amber Keenan. So if you want to reach out to them, they did not I was trying to see if they put a phone number out, and I'm not seeing it. But they said the last chance to save is on Friday the 27th, which is tomorrow, is the final day to grab your tickets at the discounted rate. Now, here's the stitch. If it's at the door, prices go up after that, so don't wait. Oh, it's not even telling you how much it goes up. Ooh. Could it be $1 million? But yeah, that's your chance to relive or redo your prom adult style. They have done this each and every year over at the Bernard Gym. It's the pictures of the after of what it looks like is really neat and cool, and everybody's dressed up in the fancy clothes, sparkling clothes, and having an event center like the Bernard Gym, whether it's for basketball or any cultural thing that goes on, and even the rewind, for prom stuff. It's just a good time to unwind and go do some fun stuff. Camp Firelight VBS is been going on all this week today, so make sure you check that out. I'm going in. Okay. Energy alert from the City of McMinnville government's page. It says step 20 of the TVA emergency load something plan. We're just going to go that. Due to the extreme heat in McMinnville, we are in step 20 of the TVA emergency load plan. Energy demand is high and conservation efforts are crucial to prevent power interruptions. What you can do right now is set your thermostats to 78 degrees or higher.
It's a tall order.
I forgot I'm live. Oops. Avoid using major appliances during peak hours, like from 2 to 8 p.m. That is so don't do anything. Don't cook. Don't clean. Okay. Thank you, TVA. Avoid, turn off lights and electronics when not in use. That's an easy one. What we've been doing at our house is if it's windy, we've been opening up our windows with the fans going on, and it feels really nice. Now, right now, if it's as nice as it was this morning, that'd be a good time to open up your windows. Oh, it happens every time. Do not think you're the first one that dropped that picture. It also says delay charging electric vehicles after 8 p.m. Oh my gosh, we're at that point now. We're talking about electric vehicles. Look at that, Duke. And it also says turn off lights and electronics. Okay. And it says please share to spread the word. And this is courtesy of the City of McMinnville government's page. And I did run into last night. I wanted to say this while we're still waiting on that sandwich slider. I ran into Deetra Dunlap last night. Miss Deetra Duke. She used to do a little side work at the radio station. And I went up to her because a lot of people have come up to me and Vanessa and was like, hey, why haven't you guys went to do some live recordings of the city meetings? The reason we haven't is because the City of McMinnville record their own meetings. Now, it's not, the people that, I don't know the actual person that records them, but not all of them are live. But the ones that are live, they do post right then and there. But the ones that are not, like these subcommittees, there's an actual YouTube page account, which I'm going to share in the link on our Facebook page today and our Instagram. And it's called the City of McMinnville, Tennessee Government YouTube channel. And this is where they post all their videos of all the meetings. So and this saves us from being there. Now, if there is one that is a must go to, I have talked to all the city official leaders. If there's a subcommittee meeting that needs to be put on live, to holler at us and let us know, and we will be there as quickly as we can. But if you want to know what's going on in your city, they record every video at the city and alderman meetings, as well as the subcommittee meetings for city events. But if you don't know, if you want to be there in person, if you have a local voice paper on you, you also know that I also posted the upcoming dates for the city meetings, like June 26th, which is today. MES is having their monthly board meeting. On July the 2nd, there's a cleaning service for the Park Theater. On the 7th of July, it's the Beer Board meeting. And on July 8th is the Industrial Development Board meeting. So, and then I think that's all. And then July 7th for the county, they at 6 p.m. at the Memorial Park, they'll have their stuff going on. And then on July 11th will be the Election Commission's meeting held at 9 a.m. on the 11th. And of course, do not forget, I can't say this enough, July 4th, all the businesses, a majority of government businesses like Postal Service and stuff will be closed. Okay? And Chandy said, what the Hellfire Burger are they thinking? 78 degrees. Right?
Yeah, that thermostat set at 78 degrees is a little
yeah,
out there.
it's a little much.
Yeah.
I can't wait to turn the camera around so y'all can see Kason. He's not got his burger yet. It's coming.
Taunting me with it.
I feel like we should have that song in the background. Fire! All right, Chandy, here's your baby boy. Come in. Oh, he's gonna eat over here.
Yeah.
So.
It already looks really good.
Well, let him let's showcase. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, you got it on the. That's so good. Corn muffin that I.
Seeing.
And then you come over here.
Can you get a section of the burger, please?
Yes. So, I got it. No, I got it. Hello, burger friends.
Man, that looks delicious.
So, Cynthia, break it down, boo-boo. Break it down.
So today we have, it's a delicious play on the Epic Burger. And that, everybody loves that. But so today what I did was I made a pineapple, onion, jalapeno chutney with a spicy pimento cheese and our very tasty onion mustard sauce. So good. And then, so it is gluten-free today as well. But we do have it as a burger, but I wanted to serve this one today to show people that if they're gluten-free, that they can have this today.
Okay.
So, and we have it, you can get it with a side of potato salad. But other than that, we still have our full menu, but today, that is a firecracker.
So now we're going to turn it, because Kason was like, are they chopping onions?
My eyes were watering. I'm like, what are they doing? It must be regular old food prep.
Okay, I got you, boo. I got you.
This looks delicious, though.
Yeah, it's gonna come. I feel like you need to be a. Yeah, we're gonna play this up today.
All right.
There we go. Yeah.
First bite.
Okay.
Oh, so it's like
you gotta eat it.
So much of it. I'm like, where do I begin? Yeah.
Oh, he got a bite. Silence is pending. Here, do you need another napkin for your hands?
That's amazing.
Aww. So explain what your taste buds just went through.
A lot of love, really.
Aww.
It's like it kind of just like caramelized onions, and I love it. Everything's amazing about it.
And the burger, it's made with mushrooms, onions, black beans, and oats.
Okay.
So yeah,
it looks like a burger.
So all made here.
I love it. So what was the flavors you were tasting?
The onions, the pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
Is
it spicy?
It's not as spicy as you would think.
Okay. And what about the pimento cheese?
Phenomenal.
Okay. There you go. You heard it here. Kason approved.
Very good.
And this is the gluten-free version, right?
Gluten-free. I'm going to get another bite. It's that good.
Oh, I know. They're cornbread. Look at that. No, thank you. Kason sold. Duke, did you want a bite? Here you go.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I'll get the digital version later.
Okay. Now, I love anything I've ever brought somebody in to try here has always been phenomenal. Whether it's they can make tofu out of something out of tofu. It's just, and you would not know, and it would be so flavorful and delicious. The burgers, she was saying, had mushrooms, oats, black beans, and I'm telling you, it looks.
Well, it doesn't look as good now because I took 2 bites.
Well, yeah, but it looks like a burger.
Yeah, it tastes like a burger.
It tastes like a burger. See? No, you're fine. The chutney, okay. So they just said the chutney is cooked down with bourbon. Of course, when you cook alcohol, it gives away. Just so you know. But that flavor that they brew it stays in and gives it that smoky.
I've never drank before, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, my bad. We have an 18-year-old here, so even though you would not know this kid is 18 years old, because he looks like my bodyguard at this point. He's just missing his suit. Sherry Roberts Moore says he likes spicy though. LOL. Awesome. So do you know Miss Sherry?
That's my grandma.
Aww. Hey, Meemaw. What'd you call her?
Hamma.
Hamma. Oh my God, love it. That team makes magic. Yummy in the tummy. That's right, Tina from our coffee. Yummy in the tummy. Guys, it has been a phenomenal day here. It's always a fun time at Juicy's Wellness and Cafe. I wish I could be here every day. But again, if you haven't tried it, you need to, because if you're looking for food that doesn't make you feel bloated, you can, makes you feel full. Like I will get here my little veggie sandwich with white beans and this corn muffin, the gluten-free cornbread that they have here. And it's so good. So good. I can only eat one of them, but I always buy 2 for later. And I've eaten it hot and cold. But there's so many other dishes I've ate here. The Southwest wrap. They had a crab. Oh my gosh. It was so good, Duke. So good. Now talking about makes me want to eat. Anywho, is there any final words before I let us go, Duke, on your end?
No, I've had a blast. Thank you for letting me join the show today. I know we'll be doing more this next week, and just want to say miss everybody, and with being involved in the next few weeks, we'll try to see if our schedule plays out to where maybe we can come down and be live in the thing with Kelly maybe once a week. So
yeah, I would love
work
that.
The schedule out. Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun.
Because keep in mind, folks, Brian Carr is going on vacation for 2 to 3 weeks, he said. So, no, Brian did not leave me. Brian is going on vacation. So, that is not speculation. That is hearsay. No, that's fact. No, just kidding. That is a fact. He's going on vacation, and he'll be back with us. Again, everybody needs a vacation. It happens. But we do hope you enjoyed today's show. If there's anything... I say this all the time. If there's anything going on in the community that we have not mentioned, it's because either A, I've ran out of time, or we didn't hear about it. And if I didn't hear about it, I want to hear about it. So give me a call at 931-369-3050 or text me at that same exact number. You can also email me at warrenfirst931@gmail.com. Don't forget to subscribe to our free digital newsletter. It's a free digital subscription. Each week, I send out an email to a bunch of fine folks of what's going on in Warren County. Or you can also be a part of picking it up at any one of our locations for a hard copy, as well as just new, as Mary was talking about, delivery services. Here at Warren First 931, we deliver at your doorstep as well. So if you are interested in a doorstep delivery of our hard copy newspaper each week, text us as well at 931-369-3050 with your phone number, your name, and your address, and we will add you to the list and give you the rundown on how we do that. So again, take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of the day. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.